Bradshaw the target.
Brown by himself in the 50, all by himself.
Daniel Pratt's got to get back. He won't get back in time. Jonathan Brown should swallow this. Oh, no. Big spoil by McMahon. He's hurt himself, but it was worth the trouble. Pratt sends it long to Ferrito across the defensive goal, and they can reset. What a commitment this was.
Scott McMahon, it was a poor kick. Daniel Bradshaw just got such an attacking option, the kick out in modern AFL football, and that's why players just don't like that point that goes through. It sets up an opportunity.
Quick play on call. Power steals and goals.
Well, you've just got to be outstanding in your zone and cause voyage.
Well, it was just inexperience, I think, from Colin Begley. He didn't sight before he played on. This is fine. It's a good move. Then he just had to assess before he stepped forward. Umpire's fair enough. Good kick, and well done to Sam Power.
It was only a half step that he took to get called play on.
Yep.
That wasn't even play on in netball. He might have been dudded there, Colin Begley. He took a half step there, didn't take his foot off the ground.
Back foot was still grounded.
It was. It wasn't play on in netball, I'm telling you. I know my netball. From the ball up. 82-79, it's a 3-point game. 4 minutes 50 left on the clock. It'll go down to the wire. Here's the step. From the ball up. Corrie with the clearance. Bouncing ball. Proud and Urquhart. Punch down. Lions have the numbers. Johnston just needs to finish. Misses. Had Bradshaw on his own in the goal square.
He just had to handball it over the top, and there'd be no one more disappointed than Travis Johnson. Maybe that man there. But yeah, bad error.
How to win friends and influence people in your new state. Travis Johnston. 83-79. Gibson. Rawlings wide. Hanson, okay.
Ooh, this
is a massive kick.
Since I thought he nearly played on.
And we've seen the Brisbane Lions have won one of the last 4 games, and they've been in winning positions in each of those games. And it's just been little fade-outs at latter stages of the game. We saw last week they were in front at the 29-minute mark, but a turnover has cost them the game.
There was a high draft pick, as we discussed. We just saw one of the reasons why. He's got some talent, but he's got to be able to finish.
Kicked the first goal of his career earlier tonight. Can he give them the lead?
That's there.
They're in front, North Melbourne, with 3:39 left.
Well, it's just a brilliant individual effort. Well done from Brody Rawlings. And this is the point about Brisbane not finishing him off. Travis Johnson's the most high-profile one, but they've missed half a dozen other opportunities to kick some goals. And then Lockie Hanson bobs up and has his finest moment in his young career.
Big things and little things. In games like this, Travis Johnston, the hand all over the top was on, the goal was on. He did neither.
Just didn't assess the situation quick enough. Ferrito held back, then attacked, and Bradshaw was left in space.
Harris dragged down, dump, will get a ball up. 2 points the margin. North Melbourne in front. 3:32 left.
They couldn't do it 3 weeks in a row, the Lions, could they? Chop a game up with 3 minutes to play?
You'd certainly, as a player, you wouldn't want to be in that situation.
Hanson, another kick. Watt, Harding. Watt playing up forward now. Inside 50, McMahon!
That's what happens, you give a chance and people extend themselves, grow a leg.
And you know what is a danger? That maybe the Brisbane Lions players don't want to be in that situation. They don't want to be the one to let down their teammates in a situation, so they're maybe not going quite as attacking as they should be.
As you mentioned, confidence plays a factor in these situations. Brisbane, 3 losses in their past 4 games, yet North Melbourne has won its past 3. McMahon to stretch the margin beyond a goal. It's there. And the Lions are on the ropes.
Well, he's always been an excellent kick, McMahon, and again, he has proved under some pressure that he's able to deliver. Here it is off the back line, or out of the middle, I should say. Lee Harding, good decision, and just a get-out-of-jail kick from what made good by McMahon, who ran back with a flight of the ball.
Bit of courage about that mark as well. They need 2 goals. 2.5 minutes. They certainly can do that, but this centre clearance is imperative. It goes for the Lions if they want to win this game.
Oh, and the bounce is poor. It favours Petrie. He thumps it down. Brennan. The trademark one-handed grab with the handball, missed the target. Harding, Harris, Wells. He can go all the way. Runs to 55 to seal it. It's wide. Almost, but not quite Campbell. And Begley drags it through for a behind. 2 minutes 16 left.
Well, they can't tip the ball around. They have got to get some run and carry going, and this is a good option.
It's a penetrating kick.
Hooper, good spoil, Petrie. Nothing but ball. Took it out of play. And the clock stops at 2 minutes and 10.
The Kangaroos will be keen to get big numbers around this stoppage. Block it up.
9 points the margin. Hooper a trip. So the Lions, they wouldn't want to kick a behind here because the way the game's being played at the moment, North Melbourne rush a few of their own. They need a goal to keep themselves alive. Hooper with the free at half-back.
Brown's moved up the ground. They need a mark. Got a couple of options. Brown's one.
Petrie, good grab. Good. Did it against Collingwood 2 weeks ago. And Lee Matthews could only shake his head.
Well, that contested mark just sealed the game for the Kangaroos, and it's been a fantastic come-from-behind victory.
Then again, they did lead by 28 points in the opening term, so they've had the good and the bad from it. Harris, Hale, edged under it. Jones, the boundary line, and the clock ticks down to 1:17.
It's been an unusual game for the Kangaroos. They've had a lot of workmanlike efforts from everybody. A couple of people have stood up over a quarter, 40 minutes. Haven't had anybody that's totally dominated 4 quarters.
Wells to work hard to Rawlings. Brennan with the fly. Got it. 1 minute left. Played on. Fake to play on. Comes to Sherman.
She's got to hit the centre corridor and hope for the best here. She's got to swing around onto the right boot and go.
Laidley knows that this win is vital. Long bomb. Jonathan Brown. Big fist from Gibson and from Petrie. And they take Jonathan Brown with them.
Jeez, that was just a massive clash of bodies. Drew Petrie, he has had an outstanding 6 or 7 weeks here, Drew Petrie. And Lee Matthews knows that a decision error has sealed the fate. And they are now outside of the 8, the Brisbane Lions, with wins almost. They are inventing ways to lose games at the moment.
And some massive games coming up. You would think it'd be very difficult. Hawthorn, Western Bulldogs, Carlton, Sydney.
Yeah, Hawthorn down in Launceston next week, and they are hot, 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 the Hawks. 30 seconds and counting. Almost a throw. It was a throw. So they need a goal from this kick forward. High bomb. Brown and Bradshaw both there. The fists come. Sherman. Little fumble, gets a chance to make amends. The clock ticks. They need one quickly. Bradshaw, one way then the other. There won't be time now, even if they kick one. Rowe, boundary line, thumps it along to the top of the square. And the siren sounds. The behind will stand. And that picture tells the story.